This is the red spot on Jupiter. That bullshit that we've been told that that is a gas, atmospheric gases, and that's a gas giant. That is bull crap. Look at this gigantic, colossal city. Look all the structures that are there. Oh my goodness, this is the red spot. It took me a long time to try to get through the fuzzy, shitty image that NASA posted on Jupiter. But after a lot of work, and this is all photographic, there is no Photoshop at all here. Look at that. Gigantic reptilian monument. That's what that's there. Look at that. Freaking monuments, as they are everywhere in the solar system. We've been fed poo-poo. That's what we've been fed, poo-poo. What's going on? That red spot will always be there because that is a city that has a circular wall and the wind swirls around that all the time. That's why it never moved from there. And another thing, the winds are fast, 1,500 miles an hour in the way upper atmosphere, just like Earth. But at ground level, it's like a mist. It's like a fog. And that's what this is. It's that fog that just swirls around the structures. Look at that another reptile, gigantic structure right there. Well, we're talking about structures the size of United States. This planet is 300 times the volume of Earth. Just think about the size of those structures. And I mean, you have to think mega. Everything here is mega large. So look at that. You tell me. A gigantic pair of eyes. Then there is another one right on this side. Two of them. This one with a vertical pupil, reptile, of course. But the buildings are monstrous, enormous, enormous, with the exact same flavor that we have seen in Mercury, Venus. This deal started out because I saw a cylindrical object on the upper atmosphere, and I started noticing outlines. And the more I darkened the image, the more the outlines became visible. And this is a closer look of it. But it's like every crappy ass picture from NASA that this image is from Voyager to begin with. That's an old image from 1989. In the dark area, look, there is an eye right there. A pair of eyes. And that's how you identify everything in the solar system, these entities always do the same pattern. It doesn't matter where it is, in the moon, in a planet, in the ocean floor, it's always the exact same. Look at this, the colossal buildings that are in this thing. Look at that. And I mean, these are enormous. Like I say, this red spot is the size of the United States. You think about that. So you're talking about these buildings are about at least half of the United States. That's another part of the, look at that, right eye, left eye, the nose, the mouth. It's an enormous statue, but it's a structure. Everything they make is the same thing, a structure, a statue, structure, sculptures. It's all the same thing. They never stray from that. Well, if the program work, why change it? And Dr. Berglund explained that they use high plasma energy to soften the terrain from above, and then they use low current in those underneath to create cavity, to blow up and create the hexagon, any shape they want, tubular. I mean, it's all created like that. There is no seams, no. This thing is solid as it can be, can handle anything. Look at that. That's in the middle of the red spot right there. That's the city. Think about that. This is the middle of the red spot, or the inside of the red spot. I had to darken the image because it gets too over bright. I don't understand that part because I really lower the brightness. But it doesn't matter, you've seen it. Few people have worked on this image. I haven't seen one single person work on this. Look at that. My goodness. That is worth a movie set the size of the United States. Look at that reptile head structure right there. Look at the eyes. Perfectly made. Well, the whole thing is the same flavor, reptilian looking, freaky though. Just imagine that shit. And we've been told that Jupiter, the gas giants, the only gas giant is NASA and their compadres. Look at that. A reptile head on a profile. I mean, you study the images and you see faces, and it's always the same thing. The nose, the eyes look almost human right there. Look at that. Che Guevara's, even there, they thought about the Che Guevara. Look it up here, another face, nose. mean, it is so big. Look at this building right there. Solid, solid, solid. My goodness, to handle that planet is everything is extreme on that planet. But for this entity is child play. Check this out. My goodness. It's just study the image. You will see more and more stuff. Let me brighten up a little bit. Remember one thing, this thing is through a big, thick atmosphere that you're looking at. This is a frog-looking head right here. And it has 3 eyes. It makes 2 faces. The center eye is the left for this face and the right for this face. There is another one right here. And another one right here, diagonal. It's like that everywhere. They make things that are multi-faces. Look at this tube right here that protrudes outwards. Remember, this is on the equator where the red spot is, a little bit lower from the equator. Look at this pair of eyes with the pupil perfectly. It looks almost human type. Where's it at? Right there. Look at that. You tell me that I am tripping out. Like I say, this is pure photograph, nothing, no Photoshop at all. I've just been working on the brightness. Take another picture, lower the brightness, take another picture. And, I mean, it took me many pictures to lower that to this point where you could see all the stuff. Look at that. My. I mean, it's just incredible. Look at this, this crazy looking shit right here. What is it? I just saw it down here. Look at that. It's almost like a cartoonish face. The eyes and everything. I mean, there's nothing funny about this. It's just majestuous. Look at this building. My goodness, I just can't get over this shit. I knew at one point or another, but it's only when I finally got this monitor and was able to manipulate the brightness from the monitor itself, because the picture is kind of bluish. Check this out. Look at this demonic looking, it looks like a Doberman head right here. That's the eye. But it has several faces inside that head. There's a pair of eyes down here, and you can see, and this is either horns or ears. There's another face back here. I mean, you study this whole thing, you will spend hours finding things. because these entities are just